Hey y'all, so it's been a few days. So I've been ordering stuff on Amazon and getting ready for the fall stuff, like I said, fall products and all that. So I've been ordering materials, equipment, things like that in a few days. It's because I was waiting on a new printer to come. It got delayed. Actually randomly showed up yesterday, which I thought was weird because it was a Sunday, but whatever. It's actually, the box is pretty big, so I have to figure out how to even like maneuver it around and get it out the box, but I'll show y'all that later. So excited, y'all. I'm so excited. A few days ago you saw me going through some of my old trainings, so I actually decided to pull out some of my old planners and stuff. And when I first started, I used to use a business planner. Mind you, I had no business being in a business planner because my business was like not really a thing. It was just content at the time and a few digital products on Etsy, like I said. But I always knew the goal was to get to physical products, and I took the time to start to build an audience, which I'm still doing now. Revisited some of my goals I had put into that planner. And it's so crazy because, so when I first got on Etsy and started to figure out even how Etsy works, the algorithm, SEO, and stuff like that, and how you can become really successful on the Etsy platform as a seller, and the things that they put in place for you. So SEO, search engine optimization, is a big thing with Etsy. It like speaks to the algorithm. Which is something I'm pretty decent at. Like, I do get a lot of views through my SEO. Another thing you really have to just take the time to learn, and it's trial and error when it comes to tags and titles. When I first started to learn all these things was when I figured out you can become a star seller on Etsy. So of course I was like, I want to be a star seller on Etsy. Like, whether it's through digital or physical products, like I really wanted to do that. Well, two goals that I had written down, I only had two goals in this planner, was to hit 50 sales on Etsy and to make $300. This is like a mini testimony. Let me tell you why. Because a day before I even pulled out this planner to look at it, I realized that I had 48 sales on Etsy. So I was so excited. I was like, wow, I'm almost at 50 sales. Mind you, not thinking of this is something I even wrote down almost a year ago. And in my mind, really quick, I was like, oh my goodness, like I've been taking a little break from posting. I'm definitely gonna get back into my posting game, but I just always have to kind of like take a breather and come back. So I was just like, let me make posts. Like, the pens are doing really good. I've been getting orders. Let me talk about that. Let me start promoting the pens so I can hit 50 sales. And then I was like, girl, calm down. Like, you're working towards fall markets, online launches. You're gonna hit 50 sales by September for sure. So I just completely let it go. Next day, when I pulled out this planner, saw that that was one of my goals. That same day, I hit 50 sales because I went to the post office, dropped off an order, and as soon as I got back home, I had another order for pens. And I was like, God is so good. God is so good, because he knew the desire I had, but I let it go, and he still made it come through. And I was just like, Lord, thank you, because it's just those little nuggets that really reassuring you. I not only hit both goals and more on this business planner that I had wrote, I think probably like last May, maybe. I revisited some of my beginning of the year goals. So not only did I hit those goals, but the mindset shift in my limited ability to think of goals for myself, because I started with basically nothing. So I went from two really small goals to like where even how I think now is so much more elevated. Like, my goals are so much more bigger. Like, I'm striving for so much more. and striving in a way that's not in vain, but striving with the Lord. Like, making sure I'm taking this time to look inward, not just in myself, but in my business, like in my product. I'm really intentional about my products. Like, I'm doing a Bible study around my products, a personal study, like I talked about the book of Daniel. And it's because I really I want my business to really be a combination of organization and faith, inspiration and encouragement for other women to grow in their relationship with Christ. And yes, we can make our plans, but the Lord will ultimately lead our steps. And that is what Sow the Seed Stationery is. So to think that I started with not knowing even what the kind of brand I would have, to God guiding me, providing the resources, the funds, everything that I needed along the way. And here I am standing today, getting ready for fall markets, getting ready for online launches, have more than 10 products, and not even a full year of selling physical products. It's just like so crazy to me. It is the favor of the Lord, and you cannot deny the favor of the Lord in your life. And when you look at different people in the Bible, like Daniel, like Joseph, and they are described with wisdom, knowledge, the Lord's favor, right? But yet Joseph still was in a prison, and in the prison he still had the Lord's favor. Daniel faced the lion's den. Daniel faced potentially getting killed so many times with King Nebuchadnezzar, and yet God came through every time. He still had the Lord's favor in all the trials. It's not just in the materials or the things of vanity. It's him dwelling in you, him having his hand on your life, guiding you, pouring his wisdom, pouring his spirit into you. And that is what I'm learning right now. I really just wanted to share that with y'all, because it is just my encouragement to you to not give up. Seek God for guidance and wisdom, and small steps are big steps, because those small steps get you to those big goals. I promise you they do. So do not hate the mundane. I know it's so hard to say that and sometimes walk that out, to not hate the mundane, but you really can't. God is the God of the mundane, and you just got to keep pushing forward. Well, with that being said, let's go pack and order. Just show y'all really quick. I need to get my son in the car. We need to go do this before it hits his nap time, because he's already getting cranky. But I print my shipping labels on this two-sided shipping label paper, which you can find on Amazon. It really helps to not waste like regular label paper. That's how I used to do it, but then you have to cut it down, and you basically waste like a good chunk of the page. So this way you're getting the size that you need. I do have to cut it down a little bit for this bag, just because I just personally don't like how much space it takes up. It's also just a really good way to be cost effective in your business, especially if you're just starting out, to get caught up in like all the TikTok videos, all the YouTube videos that are out there. And it's like pack an order with me, and like the little printing label machine is printing, and it's really cute, and they got it in pink. Girl, I know, I went through it too, but you really don't need it. You can just print. If you already have a printer and a laptop, you're so much better off buying a two-sided pack of those sheets, or you can just print your labels off at home and invest that money somewhere else, maybe in a higher quality material in your product, things like that. Y'all, your girl is at Staples. Y'all, your girl is at Staples, and I just had some mommy run errands, go out by myself time. So I came into Staples just to do some like product research. I walked the whole Staples basically, and just again to have like that free time. But then on my way out, I noticed the mailing section. I always like to look here too, because you never know what you can find, and some things are like I can get it where I typically get it for a much better price. But I saw these bubble mailers on sale, and it's a really good sale, and I typically do a box with tissue paper and stuff for my packaging. But anything I think that you can get ahead of time, especially for a good price for your business, just do it. So I'm getting like 2 baskets full of different sizes and colors that actually fit the theme and vibe for this fall collection, and I can also use some for next spring as well. So, and having different products, not everything needs a box, so sometimes I do need different sizes of things on hand. So I'm so excited. Here for now. You saw the printer. So the new printer is actually that Canon printer. It is a laser printer, but a printer with the big cartridges, because the inkjet printer that I have is an S-Pen EcoTank. It's really good, especially with the ink and stuff, but it's a image printer, like it's best for images. So that will still be good for my stickers and my journal covers and things like that, book covers. But I really need something that is just for pages in high quality. So when it comes to words and black and white text, that EcoTank is really just not it. And the speed is probably like 10 to 15 pages a minute, and that laser one is 22 pages per minute, black and white and or colored. So I got it during the Amazon Prime Day deals, and I was doing a bunch of like printer research, and that's the one I narrowed it down to. So it was a great deal, and it already has all 4 big cartridges in there. So bless. This week is focusing on materials, equipment, and just getting myself ready for the fall and start to really trial and error test run some products. I'm actually working right now. I have my little sketchbook here, so I'm creating an Excel sheet for something that will be outsourced later. So my son is asleep. I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of the night. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with another small business vlog as we get ready for the fall season.